Hello, this is Pastor Andrew Morrell along with my wife Kasey Morrell, and today we are having a conversation about Sunday's message. Sunday's message was on Matthew 5, 1 through 12, the Beatitudes. We just began a series through that begins with Matthew 5 and it will end in Matthew 7, the whole entirety that just began this Sunday of the Sermon on the Mount. And so Dr. Bart Bruehler preached this Sunday. He led us off. And he did a great job, even starting out asking us, what is your attitude today? And pitching the Beatitudes as an attitude for the disciples of Jesus. And so my wife here today is going to be the first person that we'll interview. This will be a weekly thing that we'll post on Tuesdays so that people from our church can be encouraged or just listen in on how God's Word met different people within our congregation. So you may be somebody next that I asked to sit with in your home, my home, at the church, or somebody out in public and have a conversation, a brief conversation about what God said to you on Sunday. And so, honey, I would like to hear what was it that you heard on Sunday through the message, through the preached word, through something that Bart said. What was it that stuck out to you?
Mostly about in the first part of the Beatitudes where it says Jesus went to, he saw the crowd, he went up the mountain, his disciples followed, and then he began teaching them meaning the disciples. And I guess I've always looked at that as them was the crowd, but actually the crowd was just a byproduct of him teaching the disciples. Like he was intentional about what he was saying and what he was doing because he knew that they were there and he knew that they were following him and he knew where they had come from and where they had been. They just came off of this journey, probably a 2-week journey, and then ended up at this mountain. And just kind of always checking myself in regards to when he also said, how's your attitude today? Mm-hmm. That was one of his first questions when he began preaching was, how's your attitude? So that just kind of made me think about how I am a representative of Christ. Yeah. I have to always let him be shown through my words and actions because people are always watching and listening. And I don't want to do anything that may be harmful to their faith or to their belief or to their journey.
Yeah, that's good. Just thinking about that, what he said about like the Beatitudes, like blessing being this idea of like this, you're happy. Like, You're happy, or the poor in spirit, right? Like, what's it mean to be happy through challenging times and the idea behind the poor in spirit are those who are powerless to fix their circumstance. Like those poor in spirit, those who are powerless to fix their circumstance, and like the idea of being happy in powerlessness. Mm-hmm. That's, where's your attitude at? And so I was convicted by that as well. And so thank you for sharing that with us tonight. Thank you for sharing that with me. And I hope that you all were blessed by this short takeaway. Again, this is a Tuesday takeaway. It's meant to be brief and short and just a time to check in, say hello, and remind ourselves about what God is saying to the church. And so I look forward to being with you all soon. You have a blessed day. Thank you.